I woke up like this and had a message to deliver, and it just felt right coming on like this. Yesterday, I went out to eat, and as I was sitting there, we were talking about, I was with my sister, we were talking about like what it's like dating, and I was sharing different things with my experiences. And I said, I'm like, maybe I'm toxic, or maybe it's not good for me, because when I go into like dating and relationships, and if someone would say to me, well, what are you looking for? I don't really have an answer for that, because in one way I'm not looking for anything, because I'm happy being by myself and everything's working great by myself, but it's almost like that I'm leaving things open, because if I see something that I like or that would work, I'm like, oh, okay, then maybe this is something that could fit in my life. So I'm leaving it very open. And I was expressing this to her, and I was like, I feel so frustrated feeling this way, because I feel like I should just know, like, I want da 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 da. And I was like, and I don't, and I feel wrong for that. And all of a sudden, this guy came out from like the fence. He must have been listening or something. And he was like, I swear to you, he was like, no, you're right. And I went, are you the voice of reason? And he's like, no. He's like, you have to go into things being open to that, because you're leaving room for the curiosity, for the openness of it all, for possibilities. And this is the problem with a lot of people. He said, you go into different relationships or different situations, and you have this mindset of like, I want to meet a person, I want to date for this long, I want to get married, or I want to have kids, or whatever. And you can have all those little itty bitty goals and things that you want to like shoot for, but I don't have that. And he was the voice of reason who popped out and said, there's nothing wrong with that. And I looked at him and I'm like, you think he'd get mad and be like, why the hell are you popping out of a bush and into my conversation? But I really appreciated it. And I just kind of reflected a little more, and I'm like, you know what? If that's how I feel, that's how I feel. And I do think that there's value to going into relationships and being like, let's just see where this goes and see what happens. And you get to have fun along the way and enjoy the process, instead of trying to force something into some thing that you want, or excluding potential people and things in your life because something doesn't fit. How do you know unless you try? I think I'm in my let's just try everything. Let's do it all for the plotline era.